Hi Sagittarius, welcome to Told as Love. Let me fix you a little bit here. Let's rock with it. Welcome to Told as Love. I hope you like and subscribe if you are new. This is for Sagittarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, or if you have a bunch of Sag in your chart, which lucky you, because Sag, I would argue, is the best sign. I feel like I've said that so many times before a Sag reading too. So smart, so fun, so individual. There's no one else like a Sag. If it doesn't resonate, check out the other signs in your chart. I have a pre-message and it was like blaring in my head for whatever reason. And then I have a song that popped into my head, but I always just kind of go with it and think like there's a reason why I'm thinking this, so just say it. The first thing I kept thinking about, Sag, was something about unprotected sex. Either someone has been having unprotected sex or is wanting to be having unprotected sex. I couldn't tell you much more than that's all that kept popping in my head was unprotected sex. The other thing was Kanye West has a new song, Easy. And those lyrics were like in my head, very, very strong. He was a thug. Oh God, I can't even sing it now. My life was never easy. He was once just a thug from around the way. My life was never easy. So I feel like there's a Sag I'm connected with who maybe felt like they were just a thug or a kid from around the way when they were younger, and maybe someone or people don't know that your life hasn't been so easy. All right, Sag. As always, please let me know if it resonates. I love the emails, the comments, the likes. It just like encourages me to say more of what pops into my head, even if I'm like, well, why? And like, that's only in my head because I just saw that. And it's like, no, maybe there's another reason to it. So just say it. So I do. Something's in my eye. Six of Swords is at the bottom. Let's see what we got here. The Hermit and Eight of Wands. You could be dealing with a Virgo, or you are in Hermit mode. And I feel like this is someone, I know he's looking and staring at the lantern, and I'm thinking right now, I don't know if you knew this, but the Hermit is the figure that's used by Led Zeppelin. I've seen it on posters, but it's the tarot card, which is Virgo energy, and it shows like this older wizard-looking person looking with holding a staff, looking at a light, a lantern. And the lantern and light is supposed to represent his inner knowledge and like intuition and wisdom that the Hermit encompasses, because he looks inward for answers instead of out. Someone I think is in Hermit mode right now, thinking heavily about communication. Like, I don't know what to say or what should be said, but I feel like I'm looking at someone staring at a phone screen. It's like at bed, maybe you're talking to this person at like nighttime, but also because the communication card is already there, so maybe you already are communicating with this person, maybe you've met them online. But I just see someone looking at their cell phone screen, and this is a communication card, so it's like you're talking to someone. But at the same time, I'm also seeing, and I see this as, I know it's like, I have this idea, I have this idea, I have that idea. It's because there's so many different stories that are similar but are different. while you could already be communicating with this person at night, because I'm looking at someone, I feel like laying in bed looking at their cell phone screen. This could also be, however it relates and resonates, Sagittarius, someone who has like typed up a message or hasn't communicated yet and is thinking about communicating. Because the Hermit card, you'd think like is solo, alone, singular. So who is the Hermit talking to? Oh yeah, this Knight of Swords is communication. I feel like there's a secret here, Sagittarius. There is a secret. I'm like even seeing it in the cards. Like that boat is sneaking away to go see someone, but we don't know who. And then this Knight of Swords is charging forward and he's covered, so we can't see who it is that's going forward. And then what is going on behind that curtain? There is a secret here. The Four of Wands is in reverse, so this goes two ways for me. The secret is someone is actually wishing they were single and maybe wanting to leave a relationship or a job or a partnership. But I also get the sense that the secret is someone wants to be with another person, like wanting to be together. Like behind that curtain is my fantasy of us living together and having happily ever after. All right, let's get one more card here for Sagittarius. And then we'll start clarifying. I hope you're happy, healthy, and well, Sag. You might be the person who's in hermit mode, but I do feel I'm like staring heavily at someone who's thinking about what to say or what they should say or what should be said. Maybe someone inflicted some pain here and or maybe said some hurtful things in the past, and it's like I'm seeing like a growth too, like someone was young, I'm hearing like young and dumb, and like they've grown up. Maybe their communication style has grown up. This is the Wheel of Fortune in reverse. I feel like I'm looking at two people who are with their eyes closed thinking about each other, and the underlying thing they're thinking about is communication. I actually like that this is in reverse because I think it's showing me that like these two people, I want to say, are at odds or may have been at odds, but you're each just focusing on your day-to-day lives. And I have this feeling of like at the right time, if it's the right time, it's the right time. Someone is not worried about the timing. Someone is not worried about when the communication comes in. It's this like knowledge, like it's like I'm not worried about it. Someone could be watching tarot readings like this, like me right now, like for this situation. The Star reversed. That's Aquarius energy. There's so many figures here, followed by the Devil, Capricorn energy, followed by the World reversed, all these majors. There's so many images here of like a figure looking deeply into something else or thinking deeply. And this, I think, just goes with my like someone thinking about communication. Either it's the way things are being communicated, or you're like rethinking things the way that they've been said to you, Sagittarius, like dissecting it and trying to figure out like the bigger meaning here. or if there isn't any communication yet, it's heavy thoughts of like what to say, what I should say. Maybe, like I said, someone had said some hurtful things in the past, and I do feel like there's a sense of growth here, and things are good on either end, but there is a need to, I feel, maybe address and heal some issues that have come up. The devil, to me, is like the toxic habits, the toxic mentality, the unhealthy relationships where you're like addicted to the chaos, but it's actually very unhealthy for both people. I'm feeling like this, if there's any if there's any desire to, like, gosh, if I saw the Judgment card right now, I'd freak, because I was going to say resurrect, and it's showing, like, an angel resurrecting bodies. And that's the biggest coming back around, like, oh, my ex is here, is the Judgment card. So I feel like this desire to, if this were to resurrect again or come back around, I'm hearing like we each have to be wiser, and we have to bring our wisdom to the table. That even like goes back to that Kanye song, because as soon as I just said table, I remember hearing that in my head, because the lyrics, he says, how you gonna, let me think about this. My life was never easy. He was once a dog from around the way. How you gonna, it's something to the effect of like, how you gonna ask what I brought to the table when I'm the table. Someone I feel like has grown up a lot, and the things that they used to care about and worry about, they just do not care about. They're not someone sitting at the table. This is someone who's stable and firm. They're the table. Maybe there was this need for stability and like that growth. Got some speed racers outside. All right, Sag. 13 minutes in and we're finally clarifying. Yikes. 6 of Swords, reverse. The Hierophant, that's Taurus energy. And 10 of Swords. Wow, this is a lot of swords. You could have been like in a relationship, or you are in a relationship with this person, Sagittarius. I'm seeing like there was a commitment here, but see all those swords? Those are all the things that have been said or done in the past that like still need to be maybe talked about and fixed. I feel like there was someone, maybe both of you, who had mental health issues that needed to be addressed, and I'm thinking about that Capricorn Devil card now, like toxic habits, drinking too much, smoking too much, doing all sorts of other drugs, essentially. The need to like communicate about things that happened and like what led to the end of the relationship. Someone is thinking a lot about like the past and when things were really good, and how two people worked really well together until one went off because they were doing shady shit. Someone was doing shady shit. This to me speaks of like the past, and someone is being nostalgic and thinking about like either what they had or what they could have had, and things used to work well, like people used to work well together, and then maybe someone had like other temptations, other love offers, and it just like it ruined. Maybe someone was too young when like this first time around, like with the Wheel of Fortune reverse and seeing the World reverse too, like this is where I feel like this could be something or someone from the past that someone you thought very, very highly of, Sagittarius. They may not have even known how highly you viewed them. They may have thought that they were just like, I'm hearing like a gremlin, and you saw them as like Princess Peach. There's a lot of attraction and a lot of, wow, someone is honestly so attracted to you, Sag, or you to them. Like they think you are, they act tough and straight and maybe don't talk about it, but oh man, do they have the hots for you and think you are just straight fire, or you feel this way about them. Like someone is viewed as the mother effing Empress here, which y'all are, Sagittarius, but someone is viewed as being level-headed, very intelligent, wise. It's like someone took their mental health and their old wounds and was able to reflect upon it and learn from their mistakes, and in that learning, in that education of turning inward to understand one's issues and where healing and fixing needed to be addressed, in that this person, someone has evolved into an emperor, empress. When I see the empress or the emperor, like I just assume it could be either or. That is a feminine energy, that is the divine feminine, but it could be the emperor, someone who needed to grow up, turn inward, and wise up, I'm hearing. Level up. I'm also hearing and feeling too, this could actually be you and this person now. You knew them when you were younger. You both had issues. You both needed to address your issues. And now it's an empress and a hermit, someone who keeps to themselves, is usually alone, likes to be alone, and is just very wise. This could be one person altogether, a feminine who is very wise and tends to like to be alone. But I also think this could be like a couple right here. I'm seeing a beautiful, out there, social butterfly, loving, caring, feminine, and I see a masculine who is wise, very wise, but he's also kind of a loner and would rather, it's almost like he would rather go at things, oh, I'm hearing something, all right, this is cool. This person like would rather go at things in life alone, but they love the Empress so much that it's like, this is someone who never really has anybody around them, but all of a sudden there's this woman who's there and she brings the light into his life and he views her as like a light. And I feel like there could be a commitment here or like passion between two people who carried a lot of issues, maybe mommy issues, legit mother issues. And that it's like almost like your trauma brought you together. Didn't I say earlier too, someone took like their issues and like reflected on it? And I think I just said that with the Empress. And like they've reflected on things that they've done or said in the past, the things that they've said to others that was hurtful. This person, someone could be actually in counseling or is a counselor and helps people with their baggage, but I feel like I'm looking at someone or two people who would need to have a talk about what happened in the past in their relationship. And there's this desire to do so, to be able to heal the situation, close a chapter of a book, maybe get closure in some way, and move forward, whether it's together or separate. But it's like two people who need to go back and revisit things in the past that didn't work out, if they even want to consider. The Ace of Cups just came flying out. I was gonna say, if they even want to consider like renewing something, resurrecting something, restarting something. Oh my gosh! Ace of Cups and Ace of freaking Pentacles over the Empress and the Virgo, like the Hermit card. Oh my gosh, with another major. This is Cancer energy. The Moon. Get the out of here. Get the out of here. I'm getting like butterflies in my stomach. Wow, does someone have a lot of passion? I feel like I'm looking at two people who maybe in the past it was very sexually driven, but one or both of you have tamed your wildness, and it's not just like wild hormone drives, and it's no longer just, gosh, it's like two people willing to give to the situation. I will offer you the love that you're looking for, and you're going to offer me the stability that I'm looking for. And I think it's going to be, I don't want to say kept a secret, I'm just feeling kept on the down low. Someone here might be wise to like the evil eye and like don't tell too many people your business, because that attracts negative energy. You want to think that everybody would have the best for you, but let me tell you, there are people out there who will smile in your face and wish you well, and you walk away from that conversation like, wow, that was nice of them, when really on the inside it's like a complete flip. They're actually like a Dr. Jekyll and Hyde. They're saying that to your face, but in reality they don't mean that, and they're actually sending negative energy your way. So I'm someone now who is much more private with my business to avoid any negative attention, and to just keep myself and my business on the down low. But gosh, this Ace of Cups, Ace of Pentacles, and the Empress. This could be a pregnancy. What's interesting, it's like a pregnancy, but it's like, yeah, maybe like secretly getting married, like running off to Vegas, I'm hearing. This just took a totally different turn. Yeah, because there's the Empress, the Ace of Cups, water, Ace of Pentacles. That's legit earth, something tangible. With the Hermit and the Empress here, maybe someone unexpectedly gets pregnant, and it's like you guys aren't in a relationship, but because of this, you're seeing each other, but you're keeping it secret. And it's all for the, it's not because you're embarrassed. It's not because anybody is being kept a secret. It's because someone is wise enough to the world that there are haters out there and they do not want their business out there. Wow, that's interesting. That's a message for someone out there, Sag. All right, let's wrap it up. And I'm getting justice. I'm getting my Massachusetts accent. Page of Cups. Knight of Cups. The Strength card. That's Leo energy. To me, this is like the evolution of a love. It was a page. It was young puppy love, and it's evolved to the Knight of Cups, and the Ace of Cups is here. It's like I'm seeing an evolution of love. And the Justice card, that's Libra energy. I feel like I'm hearing or seeing like two people who don't realize how much they're thinking about each other. Maybe there's a fear that if you actually offer your cup of love, that it won't be received. Maybe you've gone back and forth with this person before, or you've known them to be kind of a heartbreaker and you don't want, you're scared to be with this person, I'm feeling. But I feel like I'm seeing the truth is someone has always continued to think of you, Sagittarius, or you about them. I don't think they ever told you how much light you brought into their life. Even when they were like in a rough space, or you, Sagittarius, even when you were like, you felt like you had nothing to your name, this person treated you with dignity and love, and you never told them how much of like a healing guiding light, or you were never told what a healing guiding light you were for this person. But I do feel like that's gonna be told. I said, like, the moon is here, and it's like, I feel like something's gonna be coming to light. Damn, I hope someone's not already in a relationship, because I already saw that. I just saw that. Maybe hasn't communicated that they're already like in a relationship, or... Wow, Death card, Page of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Six of Wands. It was reversed though. Scorpio energy. I feel like someone here may have like taken the other one for granted, or didn't show and treat them the way that they ought to have been treated. Like that Star card. Someone was viewed very highly or looked up at, and either you never told them or they never told you how highly they saw you. It's kind of like they acted like they didn't care about the like love, the warmth that they were giving, or you were getting from them, something, however this resonates. Someone's tried to be like, oh, it was just like a friends with benefits, it wasn't that big of a deal. When really it's like, no, there was something here that was the foundation of something, could have been solid. There's a lot of page shit here, I feel, which is like, this is someone where you may have had like a puppy dog love with, or you'd started off that way, and then it evolved, and there were like real feelings here, and maybe someone wanted to remain single, never had any intention of being together. I'm going back to that unprotected sex. Remember I said that in the very beginning? Someone had been acting like the love and warmth that they were getting wasn't that big of a deal, or like they didn't care about it and just went about their business, when really it did mean a lot to them. like your love and support. The love and support meant a lot. It like, that was a build up for this person. It like put them up on a pedestal that I feel like they weren't used to, or someone wasn't used to. Well, Sag. Death card reverse, like over the Wheel of Fortune reverse. I just think like something is coming again, like something that didn't end or had ended and maybe it's like back around, but it's something about like happening again, something happening again. King of Pentacles reverse and 10 of Pentacles. It's a lot of pentacles here. To me, Sag, this is someone who's like or has been focusing on their own money. Maybe isn't as stable as where they would like to be able to start a family, but they're heavily thinking about a family and their future. And I feel like there's some sort of modern family here too, like not a conventional relationship and raising a child, but it's gonna work, or it has been working. The fact that this is ending with all these pentacles, I feel like something's a good investment. Something is going to be a good investment. It's going to lead to the 10 of Pentacles. With all these things here, like all these like aces, something has evolved, something has grown, something is much, or people have grown, and people are much more stable now and in a better mind frame for thinking about the future and planning for the future. Sagittarius, 2 of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. I'm hearing like my mind is made up. Sag, let me know if it resonates. If it doesn't, check out the other signs in your chart. As always, stay happy, healthy, and well, and I will catch you on the flip.